So I think Linda Woolverton should get the award for the most time-based puns ever written into one film script. Hey everyone, I am of course talking about Alice Through the Looking Glass today. It is now out in the UK, I have seen it, it is fantastic. Now I'm going to try and keep this video as spoiler free as possible, but one or two may slip through the net, so I do apologise about that in advance if it does happen. So I guess the major thing we need to address first is just how much is this like Alice Through the Looking Glass, the original Lewis Carroll story? I don't know, is the short answer, because I've not read it, but I am aware that Burton took a lot of the elements for the first film, so I was kind of worried that there wouldn't be enough substance to make a second film. It's absolutely fantastic. Now I'm sure somebody can tell me in the comments whether or not there are a lot of elements from the original story. I will go and read it eventually, but I loved it. Basically, Alice has to go and steal the chronosphere from Time himself because the Mad Hatter is feeling a little bit glum because his family died years and years ago, and Alice wants to go and stop that from happening, so he cheers up and we don't lose the Mad Hatter. There are quite a lot of cliches in this, but it works really well, especially as we have so many time-based puns that it's overused in a way that it's meant to be, and that makes it extra comical, especially the scene around the tea time table. And it does answer a lot of questions, like why is it always tea time? Why is the Red Queen, or Elizabeth, why is her head so big? And that for me was such a magical moment, and we have a lot of different fairy tale elements going in here, like Humpty Dumpty and the stealing of the tarts and things. So if you're a fan of those kind of things in general and nursery rhymes, it's fantastic. Obviously, because this is a fantasy film, it allows for a lot of strong visuals, and the colours in this are crazy. And it's just incredible, and I think even 10 years ago if this was made, we wouldn't have had the technology to make it just as effective as it is today. Every scene is captivating, even the ones that are in what would have been Alice's present day are just beautiful, visually stunning. And the big one, the cast. Obviously one of the main attractions for this for many people is the cast. For me, it's HBC. When she played younger Elizabeth, when she was about 16 years old, I think, she does that so fantastically, and I know I'm biased, I'm going to say that her performance was amazing, but between her playing a younger Red Queen and her screaming earthquake, those two were probably my favourite Red Queen moments ever. Obviously the rest of the cast is brilliant. We didn't have enough Alan Rickman, which was very upsetting. He had like 4 lines or something like that. We had a lot more Sacha Baron Cohen than I was thinking. He does play Time himself, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I know for a lot of people they're kind of like, well, I don't really want to go and see it because I don't like Sacha Baron Cohen. Honestly, he's brilliant. He really is very good. And I just think all round we have a lot of the original cast members in there. Obviously we have Johnny Depp playing the Mad Hatter. He kind of went a bit Willy Wonka at one point, which was very amusing. Obviously it doesn't need to be said that Colleen Atwood did the costumes for this film. It's just incredible. Alice has a bit peculiar ones as it goes on, but they kind of make sense. There's a bit of a feminist aspect there to her, and that I really like. Her hair at the end looked a little bit weird, but that's just me. The soundtrack was really engaging, and I cannot fault this film at all. I was kind of worried actually. I didn't think it was going to be as good. Obviously being a die-hard Burton fan, when I found out that it was not him directing it but only producing it, I was kind of like, but I want Burton, I need Burton. James Bobin's done an absolutely fantastic job, and you have to see this, and the Red Queen is off with her head. Thank you for watching this video. Please do share your thoughts with Through the Looking Glass. I would love to know what you think of this film. I could talk about it all day. Also, scone. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye.